What do you do with a reluctant homeschooler? Here's one idea. This is what I'm doing with my 9-year-old this year. He gives me a hard time about school. He'd rather be outside playing. Thinks learning is useless. It goes against everything I believe in, but that's okay. We're going to get there. So for science this year, we go to the library every week or two, however long it takes us to get through whatever stack of books we get, and go to the nonfiction area and grab all the books on a certain subject that look interesting. Sometimes there's 3, sometimes there's 6. I try to get ones that are closer to his reading level or that are a quick read for me to read to him in 1 or 2 or 3 sittings. So this is our library basket, and this just sits in our living room, and I stick all of those books in. So this last time was the Titanic. Not exactly science, but there's actually quite a bit of science mixed in with the Titanic. So we kind of talked about that with the icebergs in the ocean and how, what made the boat sink and all sorts of things. A little bit of history. We don't have to stick strictly to one subject. You can go a rabbit hole and make it about anything. Last time was about sea monsters. So that was a little bit more strictly science. Anyway, we read the books, and whenever we're done with a book, then he is to summarize it and tell what he learned. This is crazy. This is what his pages usually look like, ripped and torn, and the picture, he hates art, so some days it actually looks like a picture, and some days this is the Titanic breaking in two. If you added color, it might look a little bit more like the Titanic. Anyway, I do the writing for him on this subject. Some subjects, I try to get him to do a little bit more writing, but he hates writing, and I want the ideas to flow. So just to get this learning going, some days and some subjects, I do the writing for him. And then he learns something. It's something that he's interested in. He has picked the topic. It's not an overwhelming curriculum that he's tied to one thing and it feels like it goes on and on for him. It's something new and fresh every couple of weeks. So that's worked for us. Let me know what works for you with your reluctant homeschooler.